So few more problems related to functions, and one more thing I want to mention here is that whatever the function file we have discussed so far, the same thing can be written in script file also. Only thing is, in the previous case, the last session I have discussed about the factorial, right? So here what I need n value. So instead of this n can be written as n is equal to input the number, we can write. So that only will be a small change will be there. So that will give you, then after that you can display the answer and all like a normal script file. So whatever the function we have written, that we can practice as a script file also. We can try making a script file out of that one. Okay. So the next one is write a function file for cross product to compute the cross product of two vectors u and v given u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3. So u equal to u1, u2, u3, v equal to v1, v2, v3. So u and v are the inputs. So basically, when you input the values, you have to give u is equal to array of 1, 2, 3, v is equal to array of 4, 5, 6, like that. So u and v are the input arguments. So here, if you look at the function, this is your input arguments u and v. These are 1 by 3 matrix, 1 by 3 matrix, because you have I, j, k, right? Three things are there. This is u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, right? Then I gave the function name. Cross product is the function name. Function name is cross product, and output argument is w. So what I need is cross product. So cross product is here, output argument is here, w, right? This is your output argument and function. So here one thing we need to understand that if anyway you are going to use one equation, right? One equation you are going to use. So what is the equation you are going to use? What is the equation you are going to use? So u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3. So I into u2, u3 minus v2, v3 is there. Like that you are going to find few things. I think a small mistake is here actually. Yeah. So sorry. So here I into u2, v3 minus v2, u3. So u2, v3 minus, because here I cannot just write u2. Because why? Because let's take u is equal to what? 1, let's take 1, 2, 3. Okay, in this example, we'll take 1, 1, 1. And v is equal to what? 1, 2, 3. So this is what is the address of this each elements? This is nothing but u of 1. This is nothing but u of 2. And this is nothing but u of 3. This is nothing but v of 1. This is nothing but v of 2. And this is nothing but v of 3. Got it? So that has to be. So you have to pick each element. So here I into u2, v3 minus v2, u3. That is u of 2 into v of 3 minus v of 2 into u of 3. That is the one thing. The next one is what? J into u1, v2. So minus will be there. So that basically v1, u2 minus u1, u2. So v1, u3 minus u1, v3 is there. The third one is corresponding value will be there. So these are three values. All right. So just write the equation. There's a gap. Okay. This gap is there. This is one term. Up to this one term, this is your this is your second term, and this is your third term. Okay, those three terms are there. Now the question is, if you are inputting an array like this, but we need three values, but if you are inputting array like this and v is equal to 1, 2, 3, you look at the answer. Now we'll see that. Anyway, I'm going to write this program in MATLAB and see what's gonna happen. Then I'll explain what we need to check it. So another function I'm going to write. Function w cross product of uv. It is there. I'm just keeping this one. So whatever is not required, what I do now, I'll just put a percentage symbol. So that automatically gives you that line becomes this one. Okay. So I'm just saving this file. So cross product. Okay, so now I'm just calling this cross product of u and v, right? So first I initialize the u value. Let's take u is equal to 1, 2, 3, okay, and v equal to 3, 4, 5. Let's take. So now I can call the function cross product of u comma v. One second, sorry. Obviously some problem is there. Yeah. See here, you are getting the cross product is -2 for -2 is coming. This is your cross product. Now, the same thing is like I have defined this u and v here, right? U and v here only defined here, right? Instead of that, instead also you can define. Let's take like this. You can define cross product of 1, 2, 3, comma. The next vector will be 3, 4, 5. Like that also you can define it. Now I'm going to define another vector, that is u is equal to, okay, let's take x equal to 1, 2, 2 only, and y equal to 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's not necessary that is always you have to declare u and v. Not necessary. You can declare any variable there. Only thing is, whatever the variable you are using here, that will be considered as u and this will be considered as v. Okay, let's take this. Okay, x and y I defined, so I'm just going to replace this u with x and v with y. See here, you are getting a error. Why is getting an error? The syntax exceeds array bounds. Why? Because you see this x input is 2 variables only. This is 3 is there, so definitely our equation is not going to work. So we have to check whether the vectors input, that is u and v vectors which is input in this particular program, should have the same length. Same length means same number of elements. So that is the reason you can see here, if see here, if the length of u is greater than 3 or length of v greater than 3. So any one of that, this is a logical operator. This first class I showed that type of operators there. So this is a logical operators or. Okay, this is a logical operator. So you can see here. So what we did here, if length of u means how many elements are there in u, that should be, if it is greater than 3, so length of u is greater than 3 or length of v is greater than 3. So not only greater than, it is lesser than also is possible. That also you can add here. One more thing you can add here, right? So what do you need to do? Error. So this is a type of displaying thing. Title we used X label, Y label. The same way only this is also error. Error, enter 3 values only. So this error will indicate the MATLAB that this is an error. You have to stop here. You don't have to do the work. So it will show enter 3 values only. So let's take this problem once again. And I'm going to define this x is x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And y is same that one, and I'm going to call cross product. See here, error using enter 3 values only. That is error. See here, it's not like a normal program. It is coming as red color since we have used error here. Otherwise, it's simply display enter 3 values only, right? But if I'm applying x value properly, it will be you'll be getting the correct value. Something here, one end is there. Yeah, one end is missing there. So if that is also a condition, if else statement or if statement. If the condition you should write. So if the condition, this is a condition, so the syntax can be written like this. If condition, then you can statement you can put, and finally end should be there. So if end, else also possible, if condition statement, else condition, sorry, else statement and end you can put. But anyway, coming videos will be discussing that. So you'll be getting x comma y proper answer. Okay. So this another one we can discuss about sum of geometric series. Sum of geometric series, the equation is nothing but sum of geometric series equal to 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r. This is n. So r is this particular number, whatever the number we are discussing about, and n is nothing but the nth term. How many terms are there? So here like maybe 5 square plus 5 cube plus 5 raised to 5 plus like that is gone. It's going on plus 5 raised to n. This is one series we can say. So how do you write the function? So what is the input you should have? You need r as well as n. So two input arguments. So first one we can write like this to understand. Two input arguments. And what is the output argument? Only one, because we need to show only sum. So one output argument is there. So what is the function? Function name is sum or s, anything, any variable you can put here equal to sum GMSER, that is geometry series. Sum of geometry series is there, and these are the input arguments. And write this sum equation, direct equation we can write and end it. So that will give you the that will give you the sum of the geometry series. That is how you can. So same thing you can write it in a script file also. You have to remove this function things. The only thing is r and n has to be taken. The script file will be how? Script file will be r is equal to input, the number. Input, we have to put another input, the nth value, whatever, something you can write it. So r and n is there, the same equation, and maybe you can add display or something, display of sum you can write. So you'll display it, right? So you can try doing that. So see the next problem. So one equation is given. This is nothing but the interest end of n years, a flat annual rate is given, r percentage, compound interest is there, and this is your principal amount x naught. Then the amount you would get, this is your amount you will get, okay, after the interest. So how many input should be there? So this is the input. You need x naught, your principal amount should be there, number of years should be there, rate of interest should be there, and what else? How many times it will be compounded in a year? That is k. This many values are there. The equation is also given. So finally you should get the x value, that is the amount, the compound interest you will get. The compound interest you will be getting. So function, this is your output argument, this is your function name, input arguments, 4 input arguments are there, and write the equation directly here, and so that x will give you the solution. Okay, so you can try once and see whether you are getting the same answer or not. Okay, so thank you everyone. We will meet you in the next section.